Kuki National Army Burma, KNAB, Inside Military Camp, Training Center in Kachin State. Introduction. The Kuki National Army Burma, KNAB, is a prominent armed group primarily formed to protect the Kuki people of Myanmar, with a specific focus on safeguarding the region of Eastern Zalangam. Established in 1988, KNAB initially emerged as a response to the political and ethnic marginalization faced by the Kuki people in Myanmar. However, after the military coup of 2021, KNAB significantly reinforced its military cadres and enhanced its capabilities, responding to the increased repression of ethnic groups by Myanmar's military junta. Today, KNAB operates in various regions across Myanmar, including remote jungles and towns in Kachin State, Saging Region, and Northern Chin State, and has established strategic alliances with other ethnic armed groups, particularly the Chin and Kachin peoples. This article explores the formation, growth, capabilities, alliances, and military strategies of the KNAB, with a specific focus on its training programs and role in Myanmar's broader ethnic conflict. 1. Formation and growth of the Kuki National Army Burma, KNAB. The Kuki National Army Burma was established in 1988 in response to the political and social marginalization of the Kuki people. The Kuki ethnic group, which inhabits parts of Myanmar's Chin State, Saging Region, and surrounding areas, faced increasing oppression from the central government, which led to the formation of the KNAB as a protective force for their people. The creation of KNAB was part of a broader movement by various ethnic groups in Myanmar, seeking greater autonomy and protection from military control. After the military coup in 2021, which ousted Myanmar's democratically elected government, the KNAB's role became even more pivotal. The coup resulted in widespread protests and violent crackdowns, particularly against ethnic minorities, which forced many to take up arms in self-defense. The KNAB's ranks grew substantially as it recruited new fighters from the Kuki people, along with defectors from Myanmar's military, and began to strengthen its military capacity to resist the brutal junta regime. 2. Military capabilities and weaponry. KNAB's military capabilities have evolved significantly since its formation in 1988. While the group initially operated with basic small arms and light weaponry, the 2021 coup prompted a major strengthening of its military infrastructure and weaponry. The KNAB now possesses an array of advanced weapons that enable it to challenge Myanmar's military forces more effectively. This includes both conventional weaponry and specialized systems designed for guerrilla warfare and anti-aircraft operations. Types of weapons. KNAB's weaponry includes a variety of arms which have allowed the group to effectively confront Myanmar's military. Some of the key types of weapons in their arsenal are small arms. The backbone of KNAB's fighting force remains small arms, including assault rifles, sniper rifles, and handguns. These weapons are primarily used in close combat, ambushes, and hit-and-run tactics. Anti-aircraft weapons. Given the Myanmar military's heavy reliance on airstrikes, KNAB has focused on acquiring anti-aircraft systems, such as shoulder-fired missiles and anti-aircraft guns. These have been critical in protecting KNAB territories from air raids and in engaging Myanmar military helicopters and aircraft. Heavy artillery. KNAB has also secured mortars, rocket-propelled grenades RPGs, and other heavy artillery to provide support in ground operations. These weapons allow the group to engage in long-range attacks on enemy positions and to defend their strategic locations. Tanks and armored vehicles. In recent years, KNAB has acquired tanks and armored vehicles, bolstering their ability to defend key positions and engage in direct combat with Myanmar's military forces. These heavy weapons allow KNAB to stand firm against conventional military forces and fortify their defensive positions. The KNAB's access to such a wide range of weaponry, ranging from small arms to anti-aircraft systems and armored vehicles, has significantly enhanced its combat capabilities, allowing it to wage both conventional and guerrilla warfare against the Myanmar military. 3rd, strategic alliances with ethnic groups, Chin and Kachin. One of the defining features of the KNAB is its strategic alliances with other ethnic armed groups, particularly those from the Chin and Kachin communities. These alliances have been formed due to shared ethnic ties and common goals of resisting Myanmar's military junta and securing greater autonomy for their peoples. Chin groups. The Kuki and Chin peoples share deep ethnic and cultural ties, and historically, they have cooperated in resisting Myanmar's oppressive government. After the 2021 coup, the KNAB strengthened its alliance with Chin groups, particularly the Chin National Army (CNA), the military wing of the Chin National Front (CNF). The CNA has been a key ally in the fight against Myanmar's military regime, and the two forces have worked together to share intelligence, resources, and even conduct joint operations against the Myanmar military. In return, the KNAB has supported the protection of Chin territories, especially in areas close to the Myanmar-India border, where both groups face a dual threat from the military and the Burmese government's expansionist policies. The close ethnic ties between the Kuki and Chin peoples ensure a strong and enduring alliance based on mutual interests and the desire for political autonomy. Kachin groups. The Kachin people, primarily based in Kachin State in northern Myanmar, also share cultural and ethnic ties with the Kuki people. The Kachin Independence Army, KIA, the military arm of the Kachin Independence Organization, KIO, has long fought for greater autonomy and self-determination for the Kachin people. As both the KNA-B and KIA share similar political goals, the two groups have formed a strong military alliance. The KNA-B and KIA have coordinated their activities, sharing military tactics, intelligence, and sometimes resources. Joint operations between the KNA-B and KIA have been crucial in challenging Myanmar's military forces in areas of strategic importance, including in the mountainous regions of Kachin State, which are difficult for the military junta to control. These coordinated efforts have allowed the KNA-B to gain valuable experience in guerrilla warfare and enhance its operational capabilities. Fourth, training centers in Kachin State. Cooperation with Kachin Independence Army. Kachin State has become a vital location for the training of ethnic armed groups, including the KNA-B. Given the Kachin Independence Army's long history of resistance and expertise in guerrilla warfare, the KNA-B has established training centers in the region to enhance the combat readiness of its fighters. These training centers are located in the remote mountainous terrain of Kachin State, providing an ideal environment for specialized training in jungle warfare. KNA-B's training with Kachin Independence Army. Since KNA-B and KIA have developed a close working relationship, many KNA-B recruits undergo training at KIA-run facilities in Kachin State. The training programs provided by KIA include a wide range of skills necessary for operating in the dense jungles of Myanmar and for engaging in protracted guerrilla warfare against a technologically superior military force. The training centers focus on a variety of key skills, including jungle warfare. KNA-B recruits are taught the techniques of jungle warfare, which are vital for survival in Myanmar's dense forested regions. This includes training in ambush tactics, stealth movement, and how to use the environment to their advantage. Combat skills. Recruits undergo rigorous physical training and are taught how to engage in close-quarter combat, including the use of knives, machetes, and small arms. This is essential for encounters where firearms may be less effective, such as during ambushes or urban combat situations. Marksmanship. As precision shooting is crucial in guerrilla warfare, recruits undergo marksmanship training to ensure they are skilled with a variety of firearms, including rifles, machine guns, and sniper rifles. Survival skills. Operating in hostile jungle environments requires a unique set of survival skills. Recruits are taught how to build shelters, procure food and water from the jungle, and navigate without relying on modern technology. Joint exercises. Joint training exercises are regularly conducted between KNA-B, KIA, and other allied ethnic groups. These exercises help foster better coordination during operations and ensure that different forces can work together seamlessly on the battlefield. The Kuki National Army Burma, KNA-B, has undergone significant growth and transformation since its formation in 1988. Following Myanmar's 2021 military coup, The group strengthened its military cadres, reinforced its capabilities, and further developed its strategic alliances with the Chin and Kachin ethnic groups. Through its acquisition of advanced weapons, including anti-aircraft systems, tanks, and heavy artillery, KNAB has become a formidable force in the ongoing struggle against Myanmar's military dictatorship. KNAB's alliance with the Chin and Kachin groups, rooted in shared ethnic ties and common political goals, has been a key factor in their military success. Training centers in Kachin State, supported by the Kachin Independence Army, have played a critical role in enhancing the group's combat effectiveness, particularly in jungle warfare tactics and guerrilla operations. As the conflict in Myanmar continues to unfold, the KNAB remains a significant player in the country's ongoing ethnic struggle, poised to defend its people and assert its rights against an oppressive military regime. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe Zelengam Media and also share this video.
Cái trái tay Jingkah Thusoh hình lại nắm mít ho dầu xe nó bón chào được như khó